Hey, brother, welcome back. Today, I want to chat to you about anger. Man, growing up, anger was such a big part of my identity. I used to say I was born angry. I used to say that, I used to thrive on having a short temper, quick to anger, quick to throw fists, quick to just allow that anger to consume me. Okay. Now, looking back and where I am today, I just want to share a few things. If you are angry, I want you to understand that anger is a normal emotional response, okay? Now, if this anger is taking control of your life, if it's starting to cause problems in your relationships, whether it be your family, maybe your girlfriend or wife, whatever it may be, wherever you are in your phase of your life, then it's time that we started looking into the deeper things of where this anger is coming from, okay? Now, the first thing I need you to understand is that you are not your anger, okay? You are angry. You are not anger. I need you to get that across. For me, I lived with the identity that I was anger. That anger was just ingrained into my identity, okay? And that's not true. Our anger, it comes from a trigger. There's something that's happening or has happened in your life that is causing this anger to come up and causing you to have these big bursts, however you're reacting to this trigger that's happening in your life and causing these issues that you're having right now. Now, how we react to this trigger is always up to us. We always have a choice of how we want to respond to this world that is being thrown at us. Now, given none of us here have had the same upbringing, we have to remember that. My upbringing, it was tough, okay? It was the man's man. The type of men I was around were very hard men, okay? The warrior sense, the bikey sense, the standover men type of people, that's what I thought being a man was about. That's why I lent into this anger. And growing up, my father would purposely make me angry on the rugby field or before going on the field because he could see just how that anger would transform me on the field and how I would take it out on the field and go out there just to smash and hurt people. But really the trigger was for me was that my dad was having another go at me. And I just used the rugby field as an outlet. I used the other boys on the field as my punching bag to the point where I was breaking bones. I was getting into fist fights on the field. I was having a really big reputation for the way I would defend in rugby, okay? It was very strong, it was very physical. But at the same time, I was getting injured a lot because of how I would put my body and my life on the line in many situations, in rugby, on the streets, wherever I was. I didn't have much respect for myself. I didn't have respect for my life. But getting back to this anger and the life that you have fortunately or unfortunately been given, we can't change who our family is. We can't change who our parents are. A lot of the boys I work with, we have father wounds. Yeah, our fathers weren't there, or our fathers were disconnected, or our fathers just weren't up to the task of raising us into good men. All right? And that's their journey. Our journey now from here is, how am I going to take on this start of life? We can't even call it a head start for many of us, but how can we take over this start of the life that we've been given and turn it into something great? All right? Because we can't change the past. We can't change our fathers. We can't change our families. But what we can control is ourselves. And we can easily step back into that I didn't receive, I didn't have, or we can say, okay, this is where I am. I don't agree with how I was raised. It actually pisses me off. It makes me angry. The way mum talks to me makes me angry. The way dad left makes me angry. The way dad is makes me angry. But I have a choice. I can allow this to turn me into the same man he is, or to allow me to take the easy road where I just make the easy decisions, live an easy life, or in the sense, allow myself to be controlled or fueled by substance abuse, drinking or drugs or fighting, whatever it may be, or we can level up, all right? As hard as it is not having the childhood we might have wanted, we've also lived through some pretty big events. We've survived our upbringing in many senses, which means that we can do anything, that we are strong, that we are capable, that we are able to do big things because we have survived so much already. We need to shift our perspective in order for us to overcome, in order for us to change ourselves so that our own children don't go through the same patterns or the same experiences that we experience, right? If not for ourselves, for them, okay? A lot of what I've done and inner work that I've done on myself is because of my family. It's because I didn't want my son to experience the relationship that I had with my father, that I could quite easily have repeated with him, or with my other children, or with my wife, okay? When it comes to anger, for me, it was my upbringing, my relationship with my father, or non-existent relationship with my father. The inability of him to not tell me that he loved me or was even proud of me. I would make rep sides for footy. I would do all these damaging stuff on the field, just wanting to be seen or told. And then at the game, the only thing I would get was criticism. All right? And that just made me even more angry. It made me ask myself why. He treats everyone else so much better. So a big trigger for me, and something I held on to for a long time, was just my dad, okay? How he was hardly ever around, but when he was around, he was just brutal, okay? The other sides of this anger was, I guess, the skewed, I don't want to say, maybe it's the definition or it's the vision of what a man is meant to be, okay? And I can tell you right now from the journey I've been on, this hardness, being raised in a ring, being raised around really strong physical men, that we were under the impression that by raising our boys to be hard, to be able to take a punch, to be able to throw punches, to be able to do hard things physically, that we were doing the right thing by them. But really all we were doing was raising hard boys that became angry boys, that became angry men, okay? Looking back on it and how I'm raising my son now is totally different. Yes, I want him to be capable. Yes, I want him to stick up for himself. I want him to be confident. I want him to be able to hold his own. I want him to play footy, but I want him to play footy for himself, okay? I want him to discover courage more than anger, okay? I want him to be able to make the right choices by me exempling the right choices. And these are the things that you have to learn, that when these triggers come up for you, the stuff that pisses you off and the stuff that makes you angry, that you understand that there's two decisions, there's two choices in front of you right now. You can go down the path where a lot of the men that have been in your life have gone past. Well, the path that they've chosen, which could be to avoid the situation, to suppress it, or it may be to be very quick to anger and to try to stand over people with, I guess, your size or this temper that looks so scary. Or you can ask yourself, is it worth it? Is this even worth me giving my power over to be triggered, to be reactive, to get a response? Or do I not even pay it any mind at all? See it for what it is. Someone or something that no longer serves me. Something that's looking for a reaction, and when I give that reaction, I give them what they want. Some big things I need you to understand. Anger is an emotion and it's a trigger, it's a signal, it's telling you that something isn't right. Something is coming up for you in that moment, whatever that experience is, and you do not like it. Now you can react to it or you can respond to it. The way that we train ourselves as warriors and how warriors in the past trained themselves was that we have to learn to breathe. Our breath is probably the biggest secret weapon that many of us don't use. Our ability to slow our breathing down, to breathe in through our nose and then the slowest exhale through our mouth, and to be able to do this while there's conflict, while you're on the battlefield of, might be a sporting event, whatever it may be, that you're able to calm your nervous system. Long, slow, deep breaths to keep yourself in that moment, in that present moment, and not to lose yourself to that reactiveness that wants to just go over and tear things to shred, but to stay with it, to remove that stress, to remove all those thoughts, and to be able to choose the right thing is very powerful. This is how we become that warrior. This is how we are able to control and choose the right path that we see fit for ourselves, our family. Brother, you are not anger, you get angry. You have to discover what are these triggers that's giving you that signal that, man, I'm pissed off right now, okay? If you don't want to go down the same path as the men that may have let you down in your life, then we have to search for something different, okay? The only way that we can change things for ourselves is to do different things. Your anger is not a bad thing. What you do with your anger is what can become bad, okay? When we lose ourselves, when people want us to react and we give them what they want, we lose our power. We give them what they're after. They make us look a certain way. They paint a picture, a narrative of who we are. But when we can hold ourselves and when we can breathe and just look at them in the eye and almost laugh at them and be like, is that all you got? Mate, you're not worth my time. This situation isn't worth my time. But if you want to do this, we can do this, but we do it on my terms. Not right here, not how you want me to react and cause this big scene. There's a time and a place. Right now's not the time. This is not the place. But if you want to do it, we can do it. So brother, I hope you got something from this. The breathing is so important through your whole life. This is something I teach all the boys, all the men that I mentor, I coach. This warrior breath, this slow breathing. It's to breathe in through your nose for like 2-3 seconds. And the slowest exhale. This exhale just needs to be double whatever your inhale is. For me, my inhale is like 2 to 3 seconds and my exhale can be up to 15 seconds. Honestly, I've done this so many times when there's conflict. I remember a time when I was in construction. One of the big bosses was an absolute dick and he was having a go at my crew. I was supervising at that time. And honestly, in my mind, what I was visualizing was throwing him from this building that was 50 meters up. And I had to visualize these things. So I'm a very, very visual person, but then what he wouldn't have noticed was just me breathing through it. This slow breathing, keeping myself calm, keeping myself from doing something very reckless, but allowing him to look like the dick he was, having a go at my team for doing absolutely nothing, just following his orders, but what he wanted done just didn't work and he wouldn't listen. So when he finished his rant, I was able to speak to him in a way that backed me up, that backed my crew up, but also made him look like the dick, all right? It's so easy for men to be like, wait, you told us to do that. And it's something that doesn't go anywhere and it's something they want, right? But for me, it's just like, look, mate, no one talks to my team like this. No one talks to me like this. If you want to have this conversation, we can take it to the office. I'm more than happy to do that with you. But right now, you're disrespecting my team, you're disrespecting me. So if you would like to do this, let's take that elevator down. Let's go to the office and we can have a big chat in there. What's more powerful? I took that frame away from him. I took his power away from him, okay? Anyways, brother, these are just examples. Find your breath, be that warrior, be your own champion, okay? Brother, that's it from me. I hope you got something from this. You are not anger, you're just angry. And you just need someone to help you through it.